Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're going to be talking about the New England Patriots versus New York Jets Week 6 matchup based on analytics. Each week, I collect all of the current 2017 NFL team data in order to analyze and project potential NFL performance. And since it's a weekly collection, it'll always be pretty fluid each week. However, there will always be little nuggets of data that become bigger nuggets of data as the season continues. So stick around as I analyze each week's matchups based on analytics. And if you're new to the channel, all terms and definitions will be in the description. So starting with this matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots, the overall data surprisingly favors the Jets. And I know some of you guys are going to say I'm crazy, and I know some of you guys are going to say what, and strength of schedule. But the fact is that based on data, and we'll get into all the reasons why, but surprisingly, the Jets are favored. So, again, let's get into some of the reasons why. On top of home field advantage, which if you believe in home field advantage and all the other kind of stuff, it is a home game for the Jets. So you have that factor as well. But I don't really want to weigh that because I haven't done enough research into it. But I would say that that's another sort of factor just to throw in there. But when you look at the data, the reason why the Jets are heavily favored over the Patriots, one is because of how poor the Patriots defense is. When it comes to the total D score, the total D score is a score formulated by the defense's ability to prevent first downs as a defense, whether you're talking running downs or pass downs. And the Jets are very good when it comes to preventing first downs on defense. The Patriots are the worst team in the NFL when it comes to preventing first downs on defense. So it's whenever your defense is that bad, you're definitely going to have a chance to win the football game. Then, of course, when you look at the Patriots total O score is much higher than the Jets. I mean, there's no other things about it. Like, the Patriots do have a better offense than the Jets. That's definitely true. But, you know, there still is a lot of things that do favor them in terms of this matchup. One sort of thing, for example, is when you look at, and most of it realistically, most of it is on defense. But when you look at the ability to prevent points on defense, Jets are heavily favored. Creating turnovers mostly with the Jets. Sacks is mostly with the Patriots, but both these teams don't really create a lot of sacks. When you look on offense, the Patriots have a better turnover percentage, so they don't allow as many turnovers. The Patriots also, in terms of sack percentage, allow less sacks, but both these teams give up too many sacks. Offensive score percentage also heavily in favor of the Patriots. But again, a lot of the data just favors the Jets because of the defense that they have. And they have an offense that at least can put up some points. So that's a lot of the reasons why the Jets are kind of favored in this game, you know, from that kind of perspective. Then, of course, you look at special teams, you know, special teams sort of area of the field. The Patriots have an advantage when it comes to punt return yardage. Kick return yardage is kind of more evenly matched. Preventing punt return and kick return yardage, so basically, you know, preventing defensive special teams is more so evenly matched as well. Field goal percentage is more so with the Patriots, whereas the Jets have kind of an average field goal percentage. Extra point percentage is more so with the Jets, and punting average is also more so with the Jets. But the overall data favors the Jets, and it's only because, again, this is the only major thing to kind of take away from this. Most of the data favors the Jets because of the defense that they have, and their offense is not the best, but it's better than most. So from that kind of perspective, that's kind of where things are at right now, because the Patriots defense is so bad that it's just a liability. In any particular game, it's just a liability. So ultimately, that's kind of why the Jets are favored based on paper when it comes to the basic stat comparisons. So now we get into some other sort of data points. So this is completion percentage data. I'm not going to get too much into this, but this is the Patriots offense versus the Jets defense when it comes to getting completions and also preventing completions when it comes to defense. Then, of course, you look at the Jets offense versus the Patriots defense when it comes to completion percentage, and overall the Jets have a pretty big difference between these two, again, which goes back to my concerns, I guess, in terms of how bad the Patriots defense is. Then, of course, when you look at rushing down, so the rushing offense of the Patriots versus the rushing defense, this is an area where I think the Patriots will have a lot of success. The Patriots have been very good when it comes to creating first downs with the run on first down and second down. Third down is the only area where the Jets have advantages, but I would say this does favor the Patriots overall. Then, of course, you look at Jets offense versus Patriots defense when it comes to rushing first down sort of situations. Heavily favors the Patriots defense, actually, surprisingly. The Jets offense creates most of its first downs with the run on first down, but second down and third down have just not been as successful this year. So that's definitely that's one area where the Patriots are actually a little bit better. Then, of course, when you look at the passing down situation, so this is the Patriots passing offense versus the Jets passing defense, and the Patriots will have advantages across the board, for example. And then, of course, this is the Jets offense versus the Patriots defense. And the Jets will have advantages across the board, whether you're talking second down, third down, all those areas. So the Jets will have a chance to, throw the football around and have a lot of success from that kind of perspective. Then, of course, you look at sack rate. So this is the sack rate for the Patriots versus the Jets in terms of their ability to create sacks. And mostly favors the Patriots. Most of the sacks the Jets have been able to create have been on second downs. So this is definitely the main down to kind of watch and see what happens. But overall, I would say the Patriots do have the advantage here when it comes to preventing sacks. When it comes to the Jets offense versus the Patriots defense, when it comes to sacks, I would say it mostly favors I would say it's pretty evenly matched, to be honest, because of the big differences on third down and first down, and also the evenly matched mark of the second down situation. So I'd say this is pretty evenly matched, but I still want to see what happens going forward with the Jets, because they're not incredible in terms of preventing sacks, but they do have some areas where they do pretty well in terms of preventing sacks. But we'll see what happens. But this is definitely sort of the thing that kind of comes out a bit with this particular matchup. Then, of course, you look at interception ratio. The Patriots versus the Jets mostly favors the Jets defense. Actually, the Jets have a pretty high interception ratio on second down and third down, which is a little bit better than the Patriots. And then lastly, when you look at the Jets offense versus the Patriots defense, the Jets actually have advantages here. So overall, I went through a lot of different data stuff, but my overall impressions of this game, I honestly think that there is stuff on paper to say that the Patriots can be favored, because when it comes to putting up points on the board, the Patriots are better. And I never like to go with teams that have a really good passing offense versus a team that's mostly defensive focused. I just don't like to do that, because most of the time passing offenses, high-powered passing offenses with meh defenses typically win games. They're going to end up on the positive end of things. It's basically like manifest destiny almost. When you have a quarterback that controls the outcomes of games at times, that has the power to control outcomes of games, you can kind of get away with not having the best defense, because your quarterback can come in and win you the game. Which is kind of what the strategy the Patriots have had. It's a strategy that Drew Brees has had. It's a strategy that the Aaron Rodgers and the Packers have been doing for a while. So from that kind of perspective, I do see that sort of factor. And I do think the Patriots, my personal feelings on the matter, I think the Patriots will win this game. But you cannot deny the fact that this has trap game written all over it. The Jets have a really above average defense in many respects. They have an offense that isn't amazing, but they're going up against one of the worst defenses in the NFL. And I think that's going to give them a lot of success that they normally wouldn't have as an offense, and keep this game relatively close. And ultimately, it could just end up being a Jets game because of that factor. So ultimately, we'll see what happens. I tend to go with the Patriots here. The data does favor the Jets. But we'll see what happens. And let me know in the comment section below, who do you think is going to win this game? I know Pats fans are going to be like, oh, of course, it's the Patriots. What are you talking about? But I do think, again, I'm just trying to highlight the liability that the Patriots defense has been this year, because, we're 5 weeks into the season and they're still pretty much the worst defense in the NFL in terms of just everything for the most part. in terms of the aggregation of data. So that's kind of my general feelings. Of course, you can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.